Okay guys, so welcome to the Dragon's Lair. You can see the facility behind me. It's a world-class elite facility. So all you guys and girls which are living or looking to travel to Vegas, this is definitely going to be an amazing facility for you guys and girls to experience. Now today I want to talk about supplementation based around my pre, intra and post-workout. Now depending on my training stimulus, so depending on the hypertrophy energy system or what type of muscle fiber activation I'm going to be targeting is always going to be dependent on the supplements that I use as far as my pre or intra. Now today I'm going to be doing a week 2 Y3T chest workout. So primarily we're going to be fixated on tapping into what I would say a blend of fast and medium twitch muscle fibers, guys. We're also going to be hitting in between a blend of sarcoplasmic and myofibria hypertrophy. So today I've already had 2 meals before I train, so I know that I have an abundance of carbohydrates as in a pre-digested digestible form already from the foods I've consumed today, but also from the foods that I consumed yesterday. And I feel there's a big misconception out there when it comes to supplementation based around your training. And what I mean by that is, as long as we're adequately fueled pre and post workout, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be walking into a gym environment in a fasted, depleted glycogen state. Remember, you're going to have glycogen storage in your muscle and liver as well. Now today I'm going to be taking roughly about 10 grams of fermented glutamine. Now glutamine is one of the most abundant amino acid to the human body. I personally feel that it's underrated a little, and what I mean by that is that we know that leucine is the kingpin amino acid, but ultimately glutamine, fermented glutamine through CoA quality, guys, it's essential that your requirements are also going to go hand in hand with your needs. So even though it is the most abundant amino acid to the human body, that should also tell you that you should also make sure that you're taking it adequate amounts as well, and not just necessarily take it in small amounts. I've just taken roughly about 10 grams. I'm also going to take about 3 or 4 grams of my CreaPure creatine. Now most people would normally take creatine based around their post-workout cycle. I take it pre and post, okay? I'm also going to be taking in roughly 10 grams of fermented CoA quality branched chains as well. So we're going to see a slight increase in insulin sensitivity or insulin spike. So that's also going to help aid with our recovery. As we know, insulin is the most anabolic hormone to the human body. I'm also going to be taking roughly about 15 to 20 grams of protein in through the form of Peptabol, guys. So this is a pre-digested protein in itself already. Small di and tripeptides, about 70 to 80% blend. It's also highly water soluble and also highly hypoallergenic, so you're not going to get any gastric issues. Now, I would not recommend you taking whey or isolates just before you train, and I certainly wouldn't advise you to take that intra either, because you're going to have a lot of gastric issues. This is a phenomenal product based around your pre, intra, or post-workout protein needs requirements. Super small digesting single fragments, tripeptide bondage, guys, as well as free-form amino acids. So it's the perfect choice of protein as a pre, intra, and post-workout. As I said, I'm going to be taking about 15 to 20 grams of protein through this form. Right, 2 other products we want to talk about is Aqua de Coca. There's 1 gram of coconut powder in here, so obviously we're going to see an increase in hydration. Do not think that hydration, intracellular hydration or intravitreous hydration is going to be based around purely water content. To be in a hydrated state, yes, you need obviously water, fluid, but you also need to make sure that you have all your essential minerals. Now this is not an essential mineral. You could indirectly say that it's a form of hydration through the form of coconut powder. So I'm going to be taking 1 gram of coconut powder from this product in itself. And I'm also going to take 1 serving, 7 grams of Aminodex, which is fermented aminos, also sustamine in there. So it's going to help reduce inflammation, support your immune system, fight against fatigue, also help with hydration as well. So that's actually got all your fermented essential aminos, and also, as I said, it's got sustamine. It's a patented blend of L-alanine and L-glutamine. So this is a great product in itself to take before you start training, okay? What I like about these sachets is they're very user friendly. So when you're traveling, you don't have to carry big containers around. And the last product I want to talk about, and I'll be opening up this in a minute, guys, is our GlycoCharge. So GlycoCharge is highly brand cytodextrin, the perfect carbohydrate as a pre or intra or post-workout supplement. I'm going to be taking roughly 20 grams of carbohydrates through this form as well. And that's my supplement needs today. Depending on my supplement needs are going to depend on my training stimulus. But as I said, today I'm going to be doing a week 2 chest workout. So let's get into the gym and rock this shit.